Hello, my friends. Today, I'll be talking about a very important skill, and that is letting things go. In the process of living life, there's going to be many small things that could totally ruin your day that happen every day. So, whether that's stubbing your toe when you get out of bed, your child not being ready for school on time, it could be anything. You're running late for work, you get a flat tire, you didn't get the promotion you wanted, you got a bad health prognosis from the doctor. There's going to be different challenges at every stage of life. Even when you have everything, there's challenges. Where am I going to invest my money? How am I going to avoid paying excessive taxes? What are the best moves to make for my money? Should I teach my kids to work for their own money, or should I make them a trust fund? So at each level of life, whether you're rich or poor, whatever, it doesn't matter what demographic you're in, there's always problems to deal with, and there's always problems that come along with whatever you're dealing with. So when I bring up the example of stubbing your toe, you can start the day by stubbing your toe, and then the reaction that comes out of your mouth. If you say the F word, or if you think that God's against you or the universe is against you, you start your day with that feeling and you're like, fuck, when you stub your toe. Well, if you do that, you're reacting to the 3D. So you're reacting to your physical world, and you're starting your day with the premise of reacting to your 3D world, reacting to your physical world. And that's when things tend to go wrong. What you speak, what comes out, brings that energy out, brings that vibration out, and it's more likely to harden into facts. So if you say something negative, like, oh, fuck, or whatever it is when you stub your toe, instead of just taking a deep breath and being thankful it wasn't anything worse, that like, oh, I stubbed my toe but I didn't break my toe. That's a totally different paradigm. So if you stub your toe and you feel like you're a victim and you start your day like that, you're making the chances of something else going wrong much higher. So I've had the days where I stubbed my toe and then got in the car and had a flat tire that day, and sometimes even had an accident that day or got fired from my job that day from just starting the day in a crappy mood, going to work in a crappy mood, feeling like a victim. And then the universe gave me more things to feel like a victim about. So work went crappy. The employees working under me started mouthing off to me, and I wasn't able to deal with that in a very professional way, and I got in trouble. So it's really about bouncing back when things don't go your way and just doing the next rational thing. And I've been working on my temper a lot, and that's my biggest thing that I have trouble controlling. And I have had some family staying with me recently, and very small things do annoy me, like people second guessing the way I run things, or trying to give me unsolicited advice as older people try to do. And one thing I've been trying to control is my reactions to when I hear something I don't want to hear, or someone's being extremely annoying or irritating or obnoxious, which plenty of my family members are. And the older people get, they can't help it. Like, if you haven't changed your behavior by the time you're 50 and 60, you're not going to change it, statistically. So, there's nothing I can do to change the behavior of my family members. There's nothing I can do to change the behavior of my partner, except be an example of how I want to be treated. Treat people how you want to be treated. So, whenever I react to something I find annoying, insulting, or basically imposing on my life, whether it's someone cutting me off in traffic, an unsolicited nasty comment from a family member, it's all about how you react. If something slipped out of your mouth that you didn't mean to say, and it's all happened to all of us, that something just comes out of our mouth and we regret saying it and we've insulted someone. How would you want to be treated? It's okay to state that a certain behavior is not okay, and it's okay to stand up for yourself. But how calm are you when you're responding? Are you calm, cool, and collected? Or are you emotional? And my problem has been reacting in an emotional way and usually escalating the situation. I'm really good at escalating the situation, turning a small insult or a small comment from someone else into a personal attack. Like, I feel like I can make myself feel personally attacked, and then I tend to personally attack the person that dished it out to me with something even more hurtful, and then that creates a cycle of fighting, arguing, and guilt that you just can't get out of. And usually that will color my day. So if I snap at someone in the morning, whether that's honking at someone that cut me off, or snapping at a family member, or snapping at my partner, I'm replaying that incident all day in my head, and it's coloring the rest of my day. So these things are going to happen. You're going to snap, you're going to honk, you're going to tell off your family members. It's going to happen. We're not perfect. Your job in these situations when you screw up is to bounce back as quickly as possible. So if you snap at your partner, you snap at a loved one, say, look, I wasn't thinking straight. What you said did trigger me, and I'm sorry, my response was not appropriate, and I'll do better next time. And that's all you can do. And moving on from your screw-ups and mistakes and failures is skill. And when it's not even your fault and you happen to stub your toe on your child's toy they left on the ground, or something happens to your car that you couldn't avoid, or someone else gets promoted over you when you feel like you deserve the job, or your partner leaves you for someone else when you've been doing right by them, all these things. It's a skill to bounce back. And it's a skill to keep the faith. And it's a skill to keep your mind on what you want and how you want your life to be, instead of fearing what you don't want and fearing that things aren't going to turn out your way and your assumptions harden into fact. So no matter what your 3D world looks like, no matter what your surroundings, your physical world looks like, if you can keep the faith that you are receiving at the current moment, in the present, right now, if you are in the process of receiving your desires, getting prepared for your desires, and whatever comes your way is just preparing you to live your best life, and you accept what God puts in your way, you accept whatever lessons He's given you, and you learn from those ups and downs, instead of wallowing in your failure, wallowing in your victimhood, wallowing in your fear and doubt. If you can view that as a learning experience. I've had about 3 or 4 disappointing things happen to me today, from losing my temper to screwing up with some other things, paperwork and different things that cost me a lot of time and cost me some money. But you know what? I learned from those mistakes so I could never knowingly do it again. I might do it again, but I'm aware of what I did wrong. And each day I get a little better. So each day I'm able to control my responses to people a little bit better. Each day I'm able to manage my finances and minimize inefficiency in my business a little more and make more profit than loss. Every day it gets a little better. So you have to trust God's timing with your desires and view each setback as a learning experience, pushing you towards where you want to be. And you also need to take joy in the moment. Be fully present in the moment. Every little victory, bask in that glory. If you woke up, if you worked out, if you checked off 80% of your to-do list today, if you had another day that you went to the gym, if you had another day where you went to the workplace and did your job and fed your family, and you are working towards your goals and living the life you want, that's enough. You are enough the way you are right now. We've all done the best with the information we have. So now that you have better information and you've listened to me and you've listened to other teachers, you know what the right mentality is. You know what the right mindset is. We all are going to have setbacks. None of us is perfect. It's about how you bounce back, how quickly you can recover, and whether you're learning from your mistakes instead of repeating them over and over again. So the art of keeping a positive attitude throughout your challenges in life is essential. It's going to color your entire day. And it doesn't take more than a few bad days to take your momentum. And it doesn't take more than a few good days to exponentially grow your momentum and propel you into the life you want. You just need a few good days and, God willing, a few good weeks, and your life can change. And it's all about attitude. It's all about viewing failure as a learning experience. Even when you screw up, even when you knowingly make the wrong decision, you lose your temper, you relapse on your addiction, you screw up at work, whatever, make an expensive mistake at work. Are you going to view that as I learned something from that and that needed to happen? And all is for my greater good. You need to keep on repeating yourself that mantra that everything that's happened to me is for my greater good and I will use it to grow. Keep on brainwashing yourself into that mentality and start living in the wish fulfilled. Think about all the love you're getting from the world, from your partner, from the people who love you in their life. Think about how it feels when you're receiving that love. Think about how it feels to cash that paycheck and buy what you want. Think about how it feels to receive money instead of bills in the mail. Think about the feeling you want to be. Like the feeling of where you want to be at. And that's the thing. The feeling of eating good food. The feeling of being with your partner. The feeling of getting work done at the gym and at the office and all those things. Living the life you want. You can live in that feeling now. You don't have to wait for your 3D world to match your desires. You can live in your desires right now. And a key part of that is being able to snap out of it when something negative happens and you let that feeling pass. You feel your feelings for a minute or two and you accept it and you let it pass. And letting it pass and bouncing back is going to help you stay in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, living in the end, and being present and not waiting for your world to change around you, but being a conscious creator. And creating the world around you starts from within. So you have to create that world starting from within. Everything in this world, this chair that I'm sitting on, this phone that I'm filming this on, it all started as someone's idea in the world. Everything started in the brain as an idea. And that goes for your life too. So start imagining and fantasizing and living the life you want, feeling grateful for every little thing, and bouncing back quickly from your setbacks and see the magic that happens. I'm available to help you write out a plan for your everyday lifestyle that will keep you accountable, keep you focused, and help you get to where you want to get to quicker and start living the life you want to lead today. I can help you do that. I think these videos are enough to help get you there. But if you're having trouble on your own, I'm here for you. I'll put my information below. God bless you. Love you all. And have a great day. I'll be talking to you soon.